to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. A give for Taylor running right side. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Forced out to his left. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 3rd down, Franklin. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Matt Rule, a risk taker in college, going for it. On 4th down, Franklin. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Jamar Chase, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a 1st quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points. So and the Chiefs are going to get him. Matthew Judon in there to take him down. We had a pretty good idea that they were going to pressure this young quarterback, and that's now 2 sacks here in the 1st quarter.
And, yeah, this is a secret to exactly nobody, because if you're a rookie quarterback, you know you're going to see pressure. Defenses want to see how you're going to handle it, or if it forces you into making bad decisions. That's their goal.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And an utter disaster as the ball's going to go over on downs at the 2-yard line. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Noah Gray, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Defensively that time, they were in zone.
today. From Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, it's Week 3 of the NFL on E!
The kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL. But I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Throwing on first down, Franklin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. Back to throw. Franklin. And that is incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs offense. And he'll need to find a way to shrug off the opening drive, if you can even call it a drive. 1 play and an interception, so he's got to forget that.
I know that in today's football, we have a good number of coaches who don't look at time of possession the way that the old school guys did. But there's still a place for it, and I think that
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
first and 10, Taylor now. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Looking to throw. Franklin. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Jamar Chase, his 4th touchdown on the year. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking sideline, incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Back to throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Chris Jones gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And it's fielded at the 34. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They go play fake. Mahomes out to his left. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he...
It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Mahomes letting one go deep for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Jamar Chase with his 2nd touchdown. On 1st and 10, Franklin will get this over the middle here to Palmer. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That 2nd down play net That's a -4.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. From the gun, Franklin. He finds his man, complete. It's Riley. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. John Ross and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field. Not only does he not have a catch, I don't think he's been targeted in this game, but they're winning.
And if you ask a receiver of his magnitude, he'll tell you that it's because everyone is focused on him anyway. Okay, you've taken it away. No catches, no targets, but we're still winning. I've opened things up for the rest of my team. I know how receivers think.
They've been using him as a decoy, and effectively so. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On the move to his left. They got his man complete. And they do finally get him at the 12. A big play there for KC.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
On first down, Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. To throw on 2nd and 10, Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, his first touch. On first down, Franklin. This one complete to Scott Miller. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down, Franklin. Incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw again. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Hopkins' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this week. They'll run on first down. It's Chandler. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. There'll be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And he goes out right around the 39.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
He's going to loft one deep left side here.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 36.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage, well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Franklin. They'll find Everett there, complete. It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and 2, Franklin.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
2nd down and goal. Mahomes eluding the press. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes taking it in from 4 yards. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down.
With Nick Bosa